right, this is the final buzz of the 2012-2013 athletic season. We just wrapped up a very successful weekend for the area in the girls' state basketball tournament. 4 area teams, Pierce, Crofton, Pender, and Wynot state champions. Whether or not the boys this weekend will be as successful is yet to be determined because they haven't yet taken the court. The chances are there. In Class C1, Wayne and Boone Central are both in the bracket. Wayne is going to take on Adams Central, a team they played in the Great Northeast Nebraska Shootout over the holidays. A very low-scoring game that Adams Central ended up winning. Wayne has a lot of offensive firepower, so you figure if this game gets in the 30s, since that game was in the 20s, it's got to favor Wayne. Boone Central Newman Grove faces Kearney Catholic. Now, Kearney Catholic is the 2nd seed. Boone Central is the 7th seed. But I still think that Boone Central comes into this game as the favorite. A lot of that has to do with their height. A lot of it has to do with their athleticism, with their experience in a state championship football game. I think you mold all those things together in Boone Central Newman Grove. Not only do I see them as a favorite to win that game, I really see them as a favorite to reach the championship game on Saturday. In Class C2, 3 area teams, Hartington Cedar Catholic, Crofton, and Lutheran High Northeast will be making up the field. Crofton in with an 11-13 record, but don't look at that record necessarily as a reflection of who the team is. The Warriors in the last couple weeks, they've beaten Boone Central, they've beaten Hartington Cedar Catholic. Out of those 13 losses, 9 of them are by 10 or less points, and they played 14 teams with winning records on the season. They've just been battle tested. And as far as Cedar Catholic and Lutheran High go, Cedar Catholic, of course, last year made it to the semifinals where they lost and ended up playing North Platte St. Pat's in the consolation game. That's who they're playing in the first round this year. And you got to figure it's a pretty even matchup. But Cedar Catholic, because of guys like James Kaiser, Logan Fellmeyer, guys who can do a little bit of everything, Cedar Catholic has a little bit of an advantage. Now, Lutheran High Northeast, they're going to have a very tall task, and that's because they're playing Southern Valley. Southern Valley features 6'9" senior, I forgot your first name, Kuchera, or is it Kuchera? But Lutheran High Northeast is going to face a difficult challenge with Kuchera. That's what we're going to say for now. He's 6'9", he can score, he can rebound, and he does a very good job finding the guys on the outside. Lutheran High, on the other hand, has several reasons for being in the state tournament as well. It starts with the senior class and other guys like Shaka Taylor and Ryan Freudenberg, who have really contributed and stepped up nicely this year. A year after Lutheran High finished as the Class C2 runner-up. They know how to do it, they've been there before, and you got to figure that they're going to be ready to go because they want another crack at a state championship after coming so close last year. In Class D1, Howells-Dodge and O'Neill St. Mary's, they're the 2 favorites. Howells-Dodge is undefeated, 26-0. St. Mary's has 2 losses on the year, 1 coming to Burwell in the district final. Talked to Coach Gary Koala about that, and he said that the team just really didn't show up. Didn't know whether it was because they had that 2 seed wrapped up going into the game, didn't know whether it was because they knew they were in the state tournament, but he said they didn't play anywhere close to their best game. In fact, he thought it may have been their worst game of the year. So you got to figure the Cardinals are going to be refocused, and with a guy like Adam Moon at the state tournament, 6'8", can score inside, can put it on the floor, he can pass, he can shoot the 3. Koala also said Moon can't do it on his own. He's going to need his teammates to step up, as is going to be the case for Howells-Dodge. Matt Gooch and Luke Hageman have done a lot for the Jaguars throughout the season. That's why you got to assume that these 2 teams are going to be the favorites, because not only do they have their stars, they have several key contributors around them. In Class D2, other teams with stars and contributors, Wynot with Nathan Weisler. He's one of the biggest, most dominant players in the class, and he's a big reason that they're the 2nd seed going into the state tournament. Another big reason that they're the 2nd seed going into the state tournament is that they defeated Wausau, a Division I team who were in the wild card despite the loss into the state tournament. Wausau is led by Marcus Clausen and a very talented, hard-working senior class, according to Coach Tyler Fincher. For the Vikings, these 2 teams have met twice during the regular season. Both of them have won each of those contests. And it's very possible that Wausau and Wynot could be playing the rubber match for the state championship. And I'm pretty sure that would be exciting for people in towns who begin with W in Northeast Nebraska. Except for Wisner and Wakefield. They probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as people in Wausau and Wynot, who would really enjoy it. Lewis and Clark Conference pride is all over the place. I'm mumbling. Catherine is looking at me like I'm crazy. She wants me to wrap this thing up because she doesn't want to have to cut too much out of what I have said, because I've rambled on and on and on, because I'm going to miss this. I don't get to do this again until September when we start playing football. And right now, that's very sad to me. So when I reach the point that I start to break down and cry because I'm going to miss you, I'm going to miss the buzz, and I'm going to miss basketball, it's probably time to go. So until next year, I'm Tom Behmer for The Buzz.